let's settle this, sci-fi superhero debate. You show me the channel so we know who won this. But let's just go through.
Oh yeah,
Iron Man versus Batman.
Oh, and it's really hard. It's even hard to get par.
It seems easy though.
It's a lot harder than it looks. One thing I will tell people is they think golf is really boring, and going into it, it is, like, especially on TV, watching the pros play.
Mm-hmm.
But the second you actually
your fault when you almost died by the firework, or how did that happen?
So the fireworks story is on Canada.
Was that your screw up or
no? The fireworks story is on Canada Day.
Yeah.
And
welcome back to the Thomas Bethia podcast, everybody. Today I got a good friend on, Mikel Kormann. Pleasure to have you on today.
Thank you so much, sir, for having me. It's a real honor to be here, and this is definitely an interesting experience. It's my first podcast, and who else but, of course, Thomas Bethia to be the host. So I'm really happy to be here. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. We're gonna hear some crazy stories today, and just have, honestly, a good yap fest. So if you're here for that, come in, join into the conversation. Let us know what you think down below in the comments throughout. Just grab your water or a beverage of your choice, hopefully legal, and enjoy. And so before we get into this, I just want to tell you guys that if you stick around to the end, you're going to hear a crazy story from Mikel on how he almost died from fireworks.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of a yearly occurrence here.
A yearly occurrence. All right, let's save that for the people who stick around.
I mean, if you don't mind me asking, I just want to, what kind of got you into podcasting,
What got me into podcasting?
Yeah, you're a pretty fixed guy, you're pretty set, but
yeah.
I mean, what kind of gave you the idea to just start podcasting?
Well, I watch a lot. Well, not really a lot, but I would enjoy watching Andrew Huberman, Joe Rogan, some Theo Vaughn, some Lex Friedman, and all sorts of stuff. Admittedly, it used to be as background stimulus while doing something else, but I'm trying to recoup my attention span. But yeah, I was really interested by that, and I honestly thought it was one of the easiest and best possible jobs or anything that someone can do, because you're basically just talking, putting it on camera and uploading it. And you're getting to meet cool people. And then once you grow, you can meet even cooler people.
Yeah.
You could meet Gibby from iCarly, or, your favorite author.
Gibby, oh my gosh.
Chris Brown. Gibby. So yeah, that's what got me into it. And then you remember Zach and Ekem from Huron?
Yes.
Yeah, they really helped start, actually, because Ekem was telling us one day we really need to start a personal brand. So then I'm like, sure, not, why not, let's do it. And I think we were studying for the business exam or something like that. And it sounds cliche, but me and Ekem just took a little break. I just put my camera up, zero planning, and we just hit record and we started talking.
Just another yap fest.
Yeah. And then we posted it, or I posted it, because Zach was like, you know what? Just post this episode right here, and it's going to inspire you to keep posting. So shout out Zach if you're watching. Although, I have contacted him, but people in Manitoba, I know it's looking rough for you. I'm not sure if you've seen the news.
The fires?
The fires. Yeah, and I was at work today, and for context, we do not live in Manitoba, and the smoke is still here. So, yeah, that's a pretty rough time for Canada right now. I would say is probably one of the greatest rough times ever.
Yeah, they got the heat there. It's low-key fire.
No, they got the heat there. It's low-key fire.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah,
I mean, the smoke and everything,
Yeah.
If you're Manitoba watching this in the future or now, just stay cold. Don't don't burn. Wear sunscreen and avoid smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Some pretty
avoid smoke for sure.
chill advice. If you break a leg, it's okay. You got another one. So
yeah, your shirt's lifting a little.
that's a little bit.
Yeah, don't want to put that on camera.
Nah.
Yeah.
For the viewers.
For the viewers.
Anyway, that's cool, man. Like, I love this little setup. It's so cool. I also have watched a lot of podcasts, especially during like work hours and while I'm working online. And yeah, I mean, it's just a nice, as you said, like just for stimulant, for attention span, something to have in the background, just to, although it's nice to focus in the quiet, there's a point of time where I'm just like, I need something.
You need something there.
Something in the background,
Yeah.
Like the my audio Subway Surfers on the screen. So yeah, I mean that's just it.
Yeah, it's not even podcasts. Also, kind of experimenting with YouTube also as well.
Yeah, man. So you're posting this on YouTube
and Spotify, but Spotify just gets the podcast.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to my massive audience of 32 subscribers. 18,
hey man,
18 of those are me.
Hey,
no, I'm kidding.
I mean that's 32 more than me. So
yeah.
Well,
would you ever do YouTube?
I've done it briefly in the past. I think every kid has done it already.
Yeah.
Like our generation. But
yeah. What was your channel?
I'm not gonna put it on.
Don't put it on.
There's no plug.
What was
but,
the topic?
There's been a few over the years.
Mm-hmm.
First, it was just like whatever trend was popular.
Mm.
So like this is like way back. It was like bottle flipping and those like
you posted bottle flipping.
Oh yeah, I was hopping on the bandwagon.
Yeah,
but I would say in the last 2 years, I just have a channel just for like editing, like stuff I make on my hobby is just video editing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I just post that just to let it as a time capsule because
you're editing what?
It varies. Sometimes it's cars, sometimes it's like people, sometimes it's myself. So it varies, but whatever comes to mind, if I make an edit, then I'll just happen to post it on YouTube and yeah.
Just for fun, why not? You never know where to go.
Just throw it out there. I think the most views I had was a buddy of mine. Well, Caden, he also goes to Huron.
Yeah.
He has a Golf R, so we went to a parking lot in the winter and so like last year.
Oh, you got some content.
I got some content of just some drifting and just splice it up with a bit of some editing and I mean just throw it on there and I got I think 2,000 views.
Wow!
I posted on like a short.
It was a short.
Yeah, not like an actual full-time video.
Yeah. Those are much more difficult. Long form.
Yeah. Especially because you don't. What's interesting about shorts is you don't click on it. It scrolls. It's like it's like a
random
dopamine rush.
Yeah. It's like you decide after it's already played for a bit. It's not like you're like on a YouTube
looking at it being like, click.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean that's something that I guess that was the last time I had a YouTube experience. But certainly not the high quality like this, but
yeah, thanks, bro. I had really getting into it, and even if you're at this point in the video, I salute you. Make sure to comment, share, so I know you were here, because you can actually see the retention graph is so steep. Majority of the viewers go off in the end, but basically, I wanted to ask you because you were saying off camera. Let's settle this, sci-fi superhero debate. You showed me the channel, so we know who won this. But let's just go through.
Oh yeah,
Ironman versus Batman.
Yeah, so basically, how this started was like Thomas has asked me just, hey, like we were just talking before we got this podcast set up or this episode. It was just like, what YouTube do you watch? And recently, I've just been watching more prolonged content regarding just, I guess, topics I'm interested in. Like, I mean, I enjoy superheroes. I grew up watching them, and a bunch of fictional characters and Pokemon and growing up. So during the time of work, I when I don't have any meetings or anything like that, I just watch YouTube, and one of the channels that came up was a channel where they pin two universes and they fight each other. I told Thomas about this, but for your viewers, so yeah, and then one of the debates was Iron Man versus Batman, and spoilers. Am I allowed to say the spoiler?
Yeah, before you say a spoiler, comment down what you guys think. Let's see what the answer was.
Yeah.
What?
All right, I'll give him a sec to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man won. So
yeah, personally, it might be controversial. I don't think it was close.
they make it more closer than it is, but after the end of the fight, they show you like how ridiculously one-sided it could be.
Mm-hmm.
So for that case, Iron Man was definitely a lot stronger than Batman. But
yeah, for sure. Like Iron Man has missiles. Like how is Batman gonna prepare for that? He's gonna be like, "Oh, I trained 18 years for this," and then he just shoots a missile at him.
yeah, well, Batman's good for prep time.
Yeah,
his whole thing is plot armor and prep time. So in terms of just a 1v1, just out of the blue, then
yeah,
it's just his base attacks, and I mean he's human. I mean Iron Man is too, but
also if you look at it, I'm not too sure about this, but if you look at it, even though Iron Man has like stronger weaponry, that's basically it. He has a better suit, right? And is he richer than Batman or no? I'm not too familiar.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know if that's I think they're both rich enough where.
Because I feel like if that was somehow, if they had time, maybe Batman would buy some stuff that could outcompete him.
Yeah, but like, no, that's true. But that's also prep time.
Mm-hmm.
So they have no idea that it's basically just if Iron Man and Batman just bumped into each other and just
zero prep time.
Yeah, zero prep time. Just walked in and just brawled it out.
Yeah,
but
Iron Man just flies up. How's Batman going to get to him, right?
Yeah, but on the money, I mean, once you get to a certain amount of money, there's just like
it doesn't make a difference.
Well, no, I mean, if you have, fictional characters, but I mean, I'm sure the richest guy, so what, Elon Musk? Well, these days, who knows? But currently, him and the third richest person, fourth richest, maybe even the 10th richest, they all can buy the same stuff. So it's kind of just a bit off topic, but yeah, I mean, yeah. So, Thomas, you've been interested in going into golfing. Is that?
I was actually going to bring that up.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Dude, you got to play.
Yeah?
Yeah, golfing's nice because, for one, it's a business skill. I think a lot of events, they, like a lot of, I guess, coffee chats, but a bit more exercise and...
So it's not just in the movies, it's also...
Oh, it's real life too, yeah. In fact, a lot of the people I work with, they... When I bring up golf, because I've been really addicted recently to golf, when they talk about how they got into it, if they like it, it's half the time it's from work. They're like, oh, there was an event, so I was like, I probably have to get good at it. But it's just a lot of fun. Like, it is a lot of fun. And
is it hard to learn?
Harder than it looks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So if you were to give like a really far hole, I can just swing it in one.
No.
No.
A really hard... Do you know the rules? Like, how you play?
I'm very... I've done mini golf, but I'm very unfamiliar with it.
Well, basically, like... Sorry to bore the viewers, but...
it's interesting.
Yeah, basically, each distance of how far each hole is determined by how many swings they think it would take you to sink it. So, a really far... hole, so 500 yards. They think it takes 5 shots for you to hit it from the tee box to the hole. If you get in 5 shots, that's called a par. If you get it in less than 5 shots, that's called a birdie. And then basically -1. So you get 1 less than the par.
Oh yeah, because I know you're trying to get the lowest score, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, and it's really hard. It's even hard to get par.
It seems easy though.
It's a lot harder than it looks. One thing I will tell people is they think golf is really boring. And, going into it, it is, especially on TV, watching the pros play. But the second you actually play, a few rounds, and then you watch the pros sinking, 30-foot putts, you're just like, oh my goodness, man! Like,
you appreciate it much more.
oh yeah, they know how to curve the ball and win, getting it close to the hole, and like the pros at the end. And I went to the Canadian Open last year, and they hit it from so far. So, and the greens are really uneven, so it's just really advanced, and they still get under par to win it for the most part. Like even the top 10 are.
You think they like do that on purpose though? The people who score it so that they purposely get under par, like they inflate how much the par is.
No, honestly, no. I think in fact it's quite the opposite. I think they actually make the course harder for the pros. Because, I mean, these pros, like the best hitters, can shoot like 350 yards a drive. So right off the tee box.
Wow.
And 350 is like a par 4 for an average golfer.
So was it 350 par 4 was par?
So par 4 is like, it takes 4 shots to get in the hole on average. Yeah. They can drive it that far on one shot.
Oh.
So it's like, instead of
So for a normal person, how far could an average Joe swing it? Let's go first time golfing.
First time golfing, you're probably not going to hit the ball.
Yeah?
Yeah, people suck, man.
Not even hitting the ball?
Hitting it well, yeah.
Yeah, what if like you've been into it for a while, and then I'm not too sure about you, but will you say like someone like you, how far?
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm probably below average for a golfer, but I would say like, yeah, a decent guy, knows how to swing, probably 240. Nah, 220 to like, I would say 260.
You're being humble here. You said below average, you say 240.
240 is like a phenomenal swing for me, but I would say 220 to 260. I would say that's like the average. I could be wrong. I mean,
how do you like keep track of where your ball is?
Honestly, you just gotta watch it land, and sometimes I don't even know where it goes. So
there's probably been cases where you were golfing with other people at the same time and you mix up balls?
Mixing up is a bit of a rarity.
Really?
But yeah, because normally you know for the most part what ball you swung. They have brands on them. But I've had moments where I've shot a ball, we saw it go land on the green, roll off, and it just disappeared.
It's like that loose sock that gets lost in the dryer.
Yeah, it's like I'm pissed off because the freaking ball is gone, and I hit a good shot. It happens, man. You know.
And when you go to like a golf place, everyone has to bring their own balls, their own clubs, and everything.
Yeah.
How many balls do you typically bring?
That's a good question, and that's funny because sometimes I probably bring about 10. But
10? Yeah,
but what we do is there's a lot of obstacles, so like ponds and like sand traps and forests, and forest is key because you can't find your ball if you hit it in the forest. However, if you go in there, you might find someone else's ball that hit it like a few days ago. So you lose balls, but you find balls. Yeah. A lot of balls talk.
A lot of balls. That might be the intro.
Balls?
Yeah, balls.
Golf balls.
Golf balls. 10 seems little to me though, because, for example, like I used to dabble like in tennis in high school, and they'd always bring like 100 tennis balls.
Yeah.
Are golf balls expensive?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably
why. A bit more, but it's not just that. It's with tennis, you don't lose the 100 balls, but you lose the golf balls. However, you see, I would say if you hit it straight, you're never going to lose it. But you also go in and find new ones that people have screwed up in, and everyone screws up, even the pros do in golf. Like, it's such a unique sport. Yeah,
I mean, you can like screw up with anything. What was that thing earlier where? Was it your fault when you almost died by the firework, or how did that happen?
So the fireworks story is on Canada.
Was that your screw up, or
no?
No.
The fireworks story is on Canada Day.
Yeah.
And basically in downtown, like
this is a yearly occurrence, by the way. You said, right?
yeah, so 2 times a year it happens is Victoria Day and Canada Day. And it didn't happen now. I'm a bit too old, but in high school we'd go downtown and there'd be a huge group of people, a lot of police like patrolling and like making sure it's all okay and whatever. And these idiots would be throwing fireworks on the ground. Like they'd pull out their bag and light a firework, but not shoot it in the air. They just throw it on the ground. And then it was literally like, it was just, everyone's just chilling and then like talking. And then all you hear is, and everyone's like, oh, run. It's just, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. And yeah, so one of these little buggers, like a little kid here.
Thanks for the yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's ridiculous, man. And trying to not swear, but this guy's aiming at me like
on purpose.
Yeah, fully. So he aims it at us. I was talking to my buddy, and I look like, so say I'm talking to someone, and one of my buddies here. I like turn, and all he sees shoots right, zips right by our ears.
That was a great sound.
Boom, explodes, and I don't know if it's now, but probably is. It's probably, you know, I honestly think with the generation how extreme they're going with it, because every year it got worse and worse and worse.
So have you ever been hit by one?
No.
But it's grazed you or something.
Yeah, it's grazed me, and it's pretty dangerous. I would say I wouldn't recommend it. Guys, don't shoot fireworks at people.
Yeah. Have you seen the Matrix scene where he dodges the bullets in slow motion?
Yeah, that's not happening in fire. Yeah, no. I felt really pissed off. Like, I wasn't really angry.
But you would have felt cool if it was coming at you and you just dodged it, no?
Well, I unironically dodged. I didn't see it coming.
Oh, it was by accident.
I'm like turning the head.
Oh, you're like,
it was like Trump getting shot, you know? It was just like he like just so happened to look and then so. But yeah, it's every year.
So is that just? Does that spark any wars? If you know what I mean, like snow 4 days. Oh wow.
No, not really.
No.
Nah, it's socially accepted, which is ridiculous. But you're like,
wow.
Let's just blow up the area where everyone's standing in on the ground without noticing.
Would you survive if
Yeah, I know people that got hit in like the leg and stuff. It hurts, it burns, but
oh, it's just so. What is it? It's like if you got hit to like the belly.
Well, I'm not a doctor, but
would you be alive?
I don't know.
Like what speed does it travel at?
Pretty quick. Depends on what too. Depends on how big. Like no one's shooting like the huge explosion ones, but people are shooting more not the flare, just like a smaller explosive firework. One that just has a pop.
Yeah,
like a firecracker, not like a full blown.
That's a crazy
Disney Mickey Mouse fireworks, big ones.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't have dodged that if I could.
Well, I would have dodged the other one, but I just was lucky. Right place, right. Well, unlucky but lucky because right place, wrong time. But
so that's basically a near-death experience for you.
I wouldn't say near death.
No. Oh, because they barely injure you.
Well, if I get hit in the face, I mean.
Oh, okay. Okay. True story. I'm not sure because I know my storage is really bad, but true story. Playing soccer in high school, it was during gym class. I don't even see it. Soccer ball just boom lands into my face.
Yeah.
2 seconds later, I found out I got a goal because it ricocheted off of my face into the net, and the whole team was going crazy.
You just gotta say it was calculated, man.
Yeah, it was calculated.
Just how it is.
Yeah. They're like, hey, Thomas, you got a goal. I was like,
well, I played a lot of soccer growing up, and I was a soccer coach at one point, and
oh, that's the 5 minute
5 minute warning. Holy cow, man!
Yeah.
This is like too quick.
Yeah.
Okay, well, one thing that I did was I was a soccer coach, and I took care of like basically a camp counselor for a soccer club, and these guys were mischievous. They took my lunch like was being bullied. So
the kids that have it out for you,
well, they take my
fireworks,
bag
yeah.
and like they were really chill and stuff. But
Yeah.
one thing that I did do
Mhm.
as a joke was because I shoot really hard. I shot on the first day because every week it switches the new campus. And so the first week I was getting bullied, but it was fine. I mean, I was getting paid, and then the first year I was getting volunteering hours. But the second week, I was shooting the balls as hard as I could at the net. So every time a kid took my ball, I just throw a ball on the ground and be like, "Don't make me shoot it."
Did you?
No. I was never going to do it. I mean,
yeah, that's crazy.
But
that's crazy.
They knew I was joking. Like, it was a funny game, but I mean, yeah, it was fun.
It's crazy how fast the time goes, eh?
I couldn't believe it, man. I thought I was halfway.
Yeah. I do have one question I ask at the end of every episode.
Hit me.
If you have one philosophical take that you could say to the world to drastically improve someone's quality of life, or just anything big or vast that you want to say, but here's the catch: you can only use one word, which is fitting with the limited time. So
I can't say like a quote.
No quote. This is all original to you. Like your greatest philosophical take, but you can only say one word. Would you like some examples of what's been said?
Sure.
Yeah. Some people, you could go broad. Some people said faith. Some people have said, Jesus. Some people have said unique. You could go hyper specific. Last guy, Rocco, you can watch this one here on Chasing Creative Dreams. He said eyes. So you could go, but it's got to really mean something to you. One word. Clock's ticking. It could be.
I know. Okay.
It's a grand ask, I know.
Confidence. Yeah.
All right, elaborate quickly to what do you mean by that?
So I can explain?
Yeah.
You got to be confident because I think in the planet, everyone can take an insult, but no one can take a compliment. I think if you really want to shake someone up, say compliments instead of insults. Because compliments are a bit embarrassing. I know we're really pressed for time, but yeah, it's like everyone is used to taking insults, but if you were to go up to someone and say a compliment, it's going to be more impactful, so you have to have the confidence to do that. Yeah, I don't want to run out of time.
Mikel Kormann, everyone. Pleasure to have you on.
Thank you, man.
Till next time, if you enjoyed that, go watch this one here. Peace.
Yeah, man, check them out. I mean, if it's probably out of time, but if it's not, take a peek. And yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Hey, let's go. That was in time. We did that with a minute to spare.
Hey,
you can see it there.
sweet. I mean.